With each new chapter in our lives, we are faced with different challenges. At Blindness with Bob, you can learn how Bob overcomes everyday challenges as a blind person while sharing some great resources and tips that can help those who are visually impaired or blind to be overcomers as well.
Hello, Blindness with Bob fans, or Blindness with Bob family. I love it. Today's video is going to be about the Kindle app on the iPhone. Also, how I can use Kindle, how I can read the books on it, how I can switch from page to page, line by line, all those things. And a special, really cool thing, how I can listen to the Kindle book, both with Kindle on my iPhone and with Alexia, you know, Alexa. All right, here we go.
FaceTime. Double tap to open.
All right, so let's get into it. Kindle can be opened in a lot of ways. The way I do it is I press anywhere on my screen. I just tap one time anywhere on my screen.
Weather. Double tap to open.
And then I do a 3-finger swipe down.
Spotlight. SIRI
That
suggestions.
opens up Spotlight. And now I need to type in Kindle. Now there's a keyboard at the bottom. And all I'm going to do is touch my mouse. So I touch on the keyboard one time.
Y. Yankee.
Okay, I need to go
Use the
lower.
roller to access missed. B. Bravo.
A little higher.
B. Bravo. G. Golf.
Okay, I know I'm on the right row. I'm going to go swipe to the right now.
H. J. K. Kilo.
Okay, I found K. I'm going to double tap.
K. Top search result. Kindle. 74 items found.
Okay, now I need to find the I.
Y. Yankee.
Okay, I'm on the right row. I'm going to swipe to the right.
U. I. India.
Double tap.
I. Top search result. Kindle. 49 items found.
And it already said Kindle. I'm going to go to the upper left corner and tap on that.
Kindle. Button.
And I'm going to double tap.
Kindle. Explorer.
Kindle
Route
opens up.
notifications. Button.
Now, on mine, it opened up to the main screen. Sometimes it will open up to the last book you have. Now, my books that I have, and I have lots of them, are actually in the middle of my screen. I'm going to touch with my finger about halfway down on the left side of my screen.
Teaching to change lives. 7 proven ways to make your teaching come alive. Hendricks. Howard. Book downloaded. Reading is 35% completed. Button. Opens
And
book.
that's-
Has context menu. Teachings change. Lives. 7 proven ways to make your teaching come alive. Dr. Howard Hendricks.
Now, I'm not going to let it keep talking over and over. It does that. It gives you a lot of information. But as soon as it talks, and if you're like, oh, that's not the one I want, you swipe to the right to get the next book. And you listen to the title. If that's not what you want, you switch to the right. Just swipe right, or swipe left to get to your books. So I'm just going to swipe right and let's do the next book.
The Pledge of a Lifetime. Her Hope for
Okay.
Connection. His Guide
Swipe
Through Conflict.
right.
Paul in the Power of Grace. Barclay. John M.
Swipe
G.
right.
Red. A Journey to the Center of the Earth. Vern. Jules.
Swipe left.
Paul in the Power of Grace. Barclay. John
Swipe
M. G.
left.
The Pledge of a Lifetime. Her Hope for Connection.
And double
His Guide
tap.
Through Conflict. Opening of a
Okay.
Lifetime.
So swiping
Kindle.
left and
Double tap
swiping
for
right,
chapter 11.
and then that helps when you're looking for something. Now, I'm in my book, and I always want to start the book off at the very beginning. How? Well, I double tap anywhere in the middle of my screen.
Book Actions menu. Exit button.
It opens up the book actions menu. I'm going to swipe right until I look for table of contents.
Close book button. Table of contents button.
Double tap.
Table of contents. Dialog. Selected. Kindle. Chapter 11. 107. Button.
Okay, so it told me I was at chapter 11. I'm in the table of contents, so I'm going to swipe left to get back into chapter 1. Because in the table of contents, you go left and right. Right goes down to next chapter, and left goes previous chapter. I'm going to swipe left until I find chapter 1.
Chapter 10. Chapter 9. Chapter 8. Chapter 7. Chapter 6. Chapter 5. Chapter 4. Chapter 3. Chapter 2. Chapter 1. 18. Button.
Now, that said 18, so that is on page 18. I'm going to double tap,
Book actions menu. Exit button.
and it said Book Actions Menu Exit Button, which means it's there on the first chapter, but I'm still in the Book Action menu. So I double tap,
Kindle. Chapter 1.
and the Book Actions menu is closed, and as you can tell, it said Kindle Chapter 1. Now, how to read? Well, first of all, how do I switch from page to page to page? Let's say I've read page 1 or this page, the first page of chapter 1. I need to go to the second or the third page. What I do is I take 3 fingers and I swipe from the right edge to my screen to the left. Okay? I don't have to go the full length, just a little swipe. So 3 fingers, swipe from right to left.
As Lisa turned back towards the house, she saw all 3 kids standing in the doorway, tears streaming down their faces. Lisa did her best to hold it too.
So that's my next page. That's page 2. Now, if it's talking and you don't want it to talk, you can just take 2 fingers and tap on your screen anywhere. Okay? That's like, stop talking. Stop talking. 2 fingers. I'm going to swipe from right to left with 3 fingers. Go to the next page.
New to do was hope and pray.
Okay? And now I'm going to go back to the previous page. That's swiping with 3 fingers from left to right.
Chapter 1.
And I'm at the chapter 1. So now I'm going to click somewhere at the top,
Longing for.
and it said something. I don't know what it said. Now, how do you read paragraph by paragraph? That's easy. You swipe right with 1 finger.
I can't believe you're telling me this, yelled Jake. He knocked his chair over with a clatter and stomped toward the front door. What did I do to deserve this?
And I swipe right again with 1 finger.
Jake, come back, cried Lisa, following him out to the driveway.
And on and on and on. So now I'm going to do it one more time. Swipe right with 1 finger.
I can't. I have to get away and think, growled Jake as he tried to contain his rage.
Now, if I'm like, oh, I need to go back to the previous paragraph, what do they say? Swipe left with 1 finger.
Jake, come back, cried Lisa, following him out to the driveway.
Very cool. Now, if I get to an area, and I'm like, it's a big paragraph, but I don't want to read the whole thing. I need to spend some time thinking about it. What I will do then is I will actually go line by line. Now, to do that, though, I'm going to go find a big paragraph because these are short paragraphs. So I'm going to do a 3-finger swipe from right to left.
Drove off, tire squealing, in his
Oop,
94
I got
Mustang
one right off the
convertible.
bat. Okay. And now I'm going to go ahead and swipe right until it gets to the beginning of that paragraph. It might be the beginning or the end. I don't know.
It seemed like an hour before her shock
Oh,
subsided
there it
and
is.
Lisa was able to...
2-finger tap. Now, I want to read line by line, not the whole paragraph, line by line. To do that, I use the rotor. These are all iPhone commands. So you use the rotor. That's take 2 fingers, put it on your screen, and like turn like you're turning a handle, okay, or turning a dial. I'm gonna do that. 2 fingers. I'm gonna turn.
Words.
Now that says words. I'm gonna turn again,
Lines.
and that says lines. So now I know I'm on lines. Now I know there's a lot more than that. You might have to keep turning until you find it, but you're gonna find lines, words, and characters. So I'm on lines. Now that I use the rotor, now I have to use the down finger. You take your finger and you swipe down.
It seemed like an hour before.
Okay, that's 1 line. I swipe down again.
Her shock subsided and Lisa was
That's another line. I swipe down again.
able to go inside. She had no idea.
Okay, so, and now if I'm like, oh, what would the previous line say? I swipe up.
Able to go inside. She had no
I
idea.
love it. This is so simple. Now, I'm going to go word by word. How do I do that? I'm going to use the rotor, the twisting of my fingers on the screen until I get to words.
Words.
I found it. That's quick. I love it. Now, I take my finger and I swipe down.
Able.
Able. I'm going to swipe down.
To.
2. Swipe down.
Go.
Go. Swipe down.
Inside.
Inside. Okay? Now, if I'm like, wait a minute, what did it just say? I'm going to swipe up.
Inside.
Swipe up.
Go.
Swipe up.
To.
And swipe up.
Able.
Very, very cool. Now, I'm going to put my, I don't know what you want to call it, the character, the pointer, whatever, on that 4th word. Okay, because that looked like a big word. I'm going to hit down.
Able. 2. Inside.
Now that was inside. Now I'm like, wait a minute, did that say inside? Or in sight? I don't know. So I'm going to hit finger up.
Inside.
And now I'm going to go letter by letter. How easy. I take my 2 fingers and I do the dial until it says characters.
Characters.
Now I do a swipe down.
I. N. I. D. E.
Okay? And,
Period.
okay, the end of the sentence. I can swipe up.
Period. E. D. I. S. N. I. Space.
And I can listen to it backwards. So character by character. So this is actually very cool. Now, I taught you how to read this using how to open a book, how to close a book. Did I teach how to close a book yet? I'm gonna do it right now. Double tap anywhere on the screen.
Book actions menu. Exit button.
It's on the book actions menu. Swipe to the right
Close book button.
till it says close book. Double tap,
Kindle notifications button.
and the book is closed. If I tap on my screen,
The Pledge of a Lifetime. Her Hope for Connection. His
The
Guide Through
Pledge
Conflict.
of a
Halsey,
Lifetime.
Mark. Kindle
Again, single tap with 2 fingers to say, shut up. Now, I taught you how to open a book, how to close a book. I taught you how to go to the table of contents and how to choose a chapter. And then I showed you how to go from page to page, 3-finger, swipe left, 3-finger from right to left, 3 fingers from right to left, and how to go back to previous page, 3 fingers from left to right. Okay, I taught you how to do 1 paragraph at a time, 1 finger, swipe right, swipe right, swipe right, or swipe left to go to the previous paragraph. And if you use the rotor, you can go to lines, words, and characters. And when you get there, swipe down to go from one line to the next, or swipe up to the previous line, or swipe down to go 1 word to the left, or swipe up to go to the previous word, or swipe down to go 1 letter to the left, or swipe up to go from 1 letter. Now, I got something so cool to show you.
Video.
Hello, I'm back for 2 more quick things. 1, on your iPhone, you're like, oh, Bob, you mean I've got to keep swiping to the right 1 paragraph, next paragraph, next paragraph, next paragraph. Can I just read the whole thing? Yes, there is a sneak way, I'm not going to tell you. No, there's a really cool way of doing it. All you do, I'm at the beginning of chapter 5 right here. All I do is I take 2 fingers and I'm going to swipe down. And again, every time I say swipe down or swipe up, I don't mean from the top edge of the screen or from the bottom edge, okay? I'll come about, half an inch down and you just do a little swipe down, or a half inch above the bottom and do a little swipe up. I never do it from the edge because that brings something else up. So I'm going to go about, like I said, about a 1/4 inch or half an inch, whatever, down from the top. I'm going to do just a swipe down, maybe an inch, like that one. Do that again.
Kindle notifications. Sitting at the feet of ESV Study Bible. Sitting at the Teaching to Change Lives. Sitting at the ESV Study, the Exposit, the Pledge of a Lifetime. Her Hope for
Pledge of a Lifetime.
The Pledge of a Lifetime. Kindle.
There you go.
The heart of the discerning. The heart of the discerning acquires knowledge. For the ears of the wise seek it out. Tilde Proverbs 18:15. NIV. Okay, we are on to step 3. Mike's voice cracked. Hoarse from so much talking. He paused a moment to clear his throat. While he did so, Jake excused himself to step outside briefly and came back balancing 3 plastic cups of water from the water dispenser in the hall.
It just
He gave one
keeps
each to Mike
reading.
and Lisa and then sat back down on the
Page
couch.
by page.
Thanks, Jake. Mike smiled
Word
gratefully
by
as he
word.
started for
Character
class.
by
Mike took
character.
the train.
Line by
Now, sat on
line.
the arm of his chair and
Word
looked
by
up at
word.
the top.
Page by
Okay,
page.
so the third step of
And
Pledge
to
of
stop
I
it,
think you have
2
heard
finger
what Jesus has said. I
touch.
believe you understand.
And that's to stop it. I love it. Now, this is what I was going to tell you. Is I have something really cool. Another way to listen to your Kindle books a whole lot better than listening to it on your iPhone. The way I do it is with Alexa, Alexa. That's the way to do it. But first, what I want to do, so I don't keep saying Alexa, I'm going to change her name. Okay? And this is how I'm going to do it. Alexa, change her name.
Okay, you can choose from Amazon, Computer, Echo, or Ziggy. Which of these do you like?
Echo.
Okay, you can call me Echo on this device in a few seconds.
And then from that point on, she is no longer Alexa. Sounds like Jello. Alexa. Now, this is cool. The book I was just listening to was called A Pledge of a Lifetime. That's on Kindle. Watch this. Alexa, play. Sorry, she's not Alexa. I'm so sorry. Echo, play Pledge of a Lifetime from Kindle.
Starting the Pledge of a Lifetime. Her Hope for Connection. His Guide Through Conflict by Mark Goltza from Kindle. Read with Kindle Assisted Reader.
For the ears of the wise, seek it out. Proverbs 18:15,
Same
NIV.
thing I was reading here. Okay, and let's.
Okay, we are on to step 3. Mike's voice cracked, hoarse from so much talking.
Okay, I want to get to
paused
the
a
next.
moment to
Hold
clear
on.
his throat.
Echo.
While he did,
Set volume level 7.
Jake excused
Okay.
himself to
But
step
now,
outside briefly and
I
came back balancing
echo.
3 plastic cups of water
Echo.
from the water
Set volume to level 5.
hall. He
See,
gave one
you
each to
can
Mike
have
and
it
Lisa,
talk.
and then sat back
But
down
watch
on the
this.
couch.
Watch this. Listen
Shake,
carefully.
shake. Mike smiled gratefully as Lisa
Echo.
patted her fin-
Next chapter.
Chapter 6.
Now it's reading
Keeping
chapter 6.
perspective.
How cool is that? I'm just going to read
Stepped out
from
into
this
the
point
wild
all the way
air
on.
that often
You can
precedes
go
spring thunder.
ahead chapter by chapter by saying next chapter, or previous chapter by saying previous chapter. Now, let's say she just read something, and you're like, wait a minute, what did she just say? Echo, previous.
As he watched them go, Mike was energized as he felt that both
That's
Jake and
not
Lisa were eager to
echo
learn.
cancel. That was not previous chapter. That was previous. Go back about a paragraph or two and read it again. You can also say echo speed up so it can read the book
1 1/4 speed.
1 1/4
Mike checked his
speed.
schedule book and said, "It looks like you're scheduled to come back in a week. We'll go over
Echo.
the last 3 steps."
Speed up.
Reading at 1 1/2 speed.
Good. I think you both are taking steps in the right direction. I
Echo
thought of one.
speed up.
Reading at 2 times speed.
Listen.
Yes. That will help you think about it and practice the steps all the time.
Echo
It's better than
raise volume.
lie between you and Lisa, and then trying to remember and implement the steps. That isn't likely to be very successful. Use this as a basketball practice before the game.
Echo.
Earlier.
Lower speed.
Reading at 1 1/2 speed.
That will help you think about it and practice the steps all the
Echo
time.
lower speed.
Reading at 1 1/4 speed.
Okay.
Echo.
Here's my thinking.
Lower speed.
Reading at normal speed.
I really like the concept of echo for one main reason, said Lisa. When
Echo
I'm sharing with Jake what I'm feeling,
Echo.
I want...
stop. Now, if you're like, wow, I've been listening to like 4 or 5 chapters or using the Kindle app. I want to use Echo from now on. How do I do it? Well, you want to read the whole book over? Listen. Echo, continue.
For both of you, Mike jumped in.
Listen.
I'm excited
Echo.
to see how you're already interacting better with each
Echo.
other.
Start over.
Forward. After years of marriage and family counseling,
Forward.
Mark began to defend a simple yet powerful
Echo.
truth.
Stop. That is cool. The fact that I don't have to sit here and hold my phone and swipe and all that. I can use the Echo device. And anywhere. It is so cool. So I just want to let you know that not only can Kindle be used, but you can use Echo or Alexa, to operate your Kindle information. You could
I'm
even
not quite sure how to help you with that.
you could even buy books on Amazon using your Alexa device. All you got to do is say, Alexa, I'm shopping for whatever. And they'll say, do you want to buy it? You say, yes. And they'll say, okay, purchase. It will be in your library shortly. You can buy books. It is so cool. So, I'm not going to try that because I don't know what book I want for right now, because I already got a lot of books. But that's all. Now, back to, okay, this is a video I put in here in the meantime. But so I'm going to go back to me, the video I did yesterday, which was the ending video of Mondays. Don't worry. Hold on and continue listening.
Stop taking video.
I hope you enjoyed that. I really did. Yes, it is an app that I use a lot. I am in school, Pastor Leadership Institute, and I'm telling you, there are lots of things to read. And most of my things that I read are on Kindle. And I hope you all have fun. Matter of fact, if you go to Amazon, you can also sign up for Kindle Unlimited. And there's a monthly charge. I forgot how much. I'll find out. Alexa, how much is Kindle Unlimited?
Kindle Unlimited's monthly subscription fee is $11.99. This
Well-
subscription allows users access to a vast library of ebooks and audiobooks. New subscribers can try the service for free for the first 30 days.
$12 a month, $11.99, $12 a month. Unlimited books. Download. They're all going to say price, $0. I love that. So you can download as many books as you want during the month. 30-day free trial. It's really cool. Now, if you've enjoyed what you've been watching, give me a thumbs up. Click that bell. Ding, ding, ding. Share this video with other people who might be blind or visually impaired, or just people who can help those who are blind and visually impaired. And is there something else? Let me see. There's like it. You want to like the video. I hope you all like it because I enjoy these videos. All right, until next week. By the way, have you noticed my videos are on Tuesdays, not Mondays? It might be Tuesday weekly videos now. Until next week, you all take care. Have fun. Bye-bye.